Hey guys, CSToys here. Here we have another toy review. Here we have this really huge box for the DX Gaburicalibur from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. Now it's a very fun toy, but let's first take a look at the box. As you can see, we have Kyoryu Red over there doing his pose. We see a picture of the Alamaris battery, and we see the Gaburicalibur in its sword mode. We see Gaburincho, and we see the 5 core members there. We see lights and sounds, the title of it, and the name of the show over there. Here in 3D, we have Kyoryu Red there holding his sword. We see the contents of the box. Here we have the same picture, but just in a relaxed pose. Same contents. And with my hand holding it up, we can see the 5 core members holding each of their Gaburicaliburs, looking awesome as always. And here we have the back, which shows you how to use the sword, how to insert the Zyudenshi battery, how to get more Zyudenshi batteries, and what other toys can use Zyudenshi batteries. So that's basically it for the box, so let's take a look at the toy itself. So here we have the Gaburicalibur. As you can see, it's a dinosaur on a sword, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the toy itself. As you can see, it is a very small sword. That kind of happens with a lot of these sword toys nowadays. Here we have the handle on the back, which kind of fits my hand. If you have a skinnier hand or a smaller hand, it'll probably fit better. Here's the trigger that activates the slashing noises. Here we have the cocking thing there, so you can do your Vamola attack. Here we have the dinosaur head here. Here's where the LED light is in the eye. Here, when you open up the mouth, is where you insert your Zyudenshi battery. It's kind of nice look here. It kind of reminds me of like an alligator or a crocodile or something like that. Here we look at the front here, we see the 2 double barrels so that you can complete the Gabu Cannon look. Here we have the sword here. It's kind of it's basically a big rubber blade here, so be very careful with this. It can start to warp if you have it in a warm temperature place. If you want to protect this, don't do that. And that's basically it for this side. So we turn it around, we see all the screw holes on the other side. We see the on and off switch, and we have the battery compartment, which you have to use LR44 batteries, which are already pre-included in the toy, so you can just pick it up and play with it. So that's basically very cool. So that's basically it without doing anything else. So let's bring in the battery and see how that looks. So here we have the Alamaris Beast battery, number 15. As you can see, similar design as with all Beast batteries. You can see that we have the picture of the Alamaris, and we have the glow-in-the-dark sticker there. We see the top where we have the spiked energy display here. Here we have the pegs. And we turn to the other side, we see Alamaris spelled out in English, which is cool. Mine came with a little bit of a scratch, but kind of gives it character, so I kind of like it. Anyway, let's brave in. And we see the holographic sticker here, which is pretty cool. So that's basically it for the Beast battery. So let's bring in the blade and let's see what it does. So that's basically all the sound effects that it can do in its blade mode. So let's bring in the Gabu revolver. But first, before connecting it to this, let's connect it with the Beast battery. See what it can do. So that's basically it for all the sound effects that the Alamaris battery can do inside the Gabu revolver. So let's bring in the Gaburicalibur and let's create the Gabu Cannon. So that's basically everything that you can do with the Gabu Cannon, and I have to say, it looks amazing in this form. I'm surprised I could fit it into my little recording video review setup here. So that's basically it for what you can really do. So let's bring in the box, let's bring in everything that this came with, and let's tell about this toy's final thought. So my final thoughts on the DX Gaburicalibur from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. It is a very fun toy, but it does have a lot of problems. Some of the good things about it is that it comes with a DX battery. The sound effects are very show accurate, and it is very loud. I really do love that. The handle, it does have a good size, and it makes the Gabu Cannon, which is just an amazing mode, at least in my opinion. A lot of them are, it's just, I've never seen a toy that I love get even better with an add-on. I love that. But there are some negatives to this toy. One is that when you have this in sword mode and you're swinging it around, the handle doesn't like to stay in the right position. It has that problem. It likes to go into its Gabu Cannon mode. Another one is that it does have limiting sound effects when it's just a toy on its own. I don't necessarily like that. I like more sound effects, and I like that some toys have more imaginary play as a toy. But it's understandably passable since that's all the sound effects that it does have. Now, my biggest fault with this toy is that you need the Gabu revolver to make this toy really a worthy buy. Now, I don't like that kind of aspect. I like having the toy be a worthy buy on its own, and just having some kind of compatibility with other toys makes it just even better. To me, it just makes the Gabu revolver better, and I don't like that kind of thing. So if you're gonna get this toy and you don't have the Gabu revolver, I can understand that if you can't find the Gabu revolver. But my opinion is, if you have it, you have the Gabu revolver, get this toy, or get the Gabu Cannon set, which includes this and the Gabu revolver, which I think is a better deal, at least in my opinion. But what can you do? It's still a good toy, just has some problems. So that's basically it for this review. If you like this review, definitely hit the like button down below, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me out a lot. If you want to buy this toy and many other toys in the Kyoryuger line, definitely check out CSToysJapan.com. The link will be in the description below. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, just to find out more about future reviews, or just about things about my life, definitely follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/TiggityTigray1989. So, I am Tiggity Tigray saying bye, guys.